I really hope everyone's listening, because this woman has a wealth of knowledge that obviously is working, how to model success. And we talked before about systematizing the business and how that really works. So after someone goes through that 3 sessions, getting one for free for $99, what's the next step to keep that a healthy relationship?
Sure. So we really worked in our practice to put together a very systematized program for what's going to happen for each of these 3 appointments. Okay. So it's extremely strategic. So if they're going to get an incredible value, I'm also going to get something out of it. And what I'm going to get is their attention, to give myself the opportunity to educate them about PEMF and the potential benefits of the therapy. So what I do is, when they come in for their first appointment, aside from doing their intake paperwork and their waiver, we do an orientation video. So they sit down in our office and they watch the orientation video, and it also talks about what to expect during a session. It shows a video of a person pulsing, so they can see that there could be some twitching going on. We tell them we're going to keep it at their comfort level. Then we talk about the pulsing beverage. And so we give them a sample of that, so that they're seeing, like, okay, this is why this is important to help with the detoxification and to provide nutrients for the cells. So they're prepped for their appointment, which saves my practitioner time. She doesn't have to go through that whole introductory thing with every single person who comes in for free for $99. And she runs often 4 people at the same time. So to take that 7 minutes to walk people through what's going to happen, we just saved our time by doing that in the lobby with an iPad. Once they're in the room getting their session, they are on the table, and then we have it set up. We prop up the head end of the bed, and we have smart TVs in the room set up a little bit high so they can see them from laying down. We run a YouTube channel, and we do a playlist of success story videos of people from our practice. But when I first started, I just used other people's videos, and then gradually over time replaced them with my own. We also will have little segments in there about the other services that we offer in the practice, so that if they've come in because they've heard about PEMF and then they see the video about one of the other things that we do, a lot of times they'll come out and they'll go, oh, I think I need to do that too.
Yes.
So in each of the 3 introductory package sessions, we're very strategic. So each one has its own handout that we give to people at the end of their session, what to expect after PEMF, what to do if you detox. Then we have one that I wrote myself called PEMF as a nutrient, and talk to them about how it's something that your cells need for proper function. And then in the second appointment, what we do is we give them another copy of our price sheet for our PEMF packages, and we tell them, when you come in the next time, we're going to have a conversation about moving you into a package. So they have been prepared for a money conversation. Yeah. Because, a lot of times when you are talking to someone about investing hundreds or even thousands of dollars into a wellness package, they want to be ready for that conversation. Yes. You don't want them to have sticker shock, like, I had no idea the packages were this much money. But by saying at the end of their second session, here's the prices. When you come in the next time, we'll talk about which package might be best for you. And then what I've also done, if they're a wellness client who's working with me, is I've already seeded that. I've already said, okay, I think you should take a look at the PEMF that we offer. We have this 3 for $99 introductory package, and you should definitely start there. But based on what you have going on, we're probably looking at another 10, 20, or even 30 sessions. So just kind of be prepared that based on how you respond to the first 3 sessions, we're going to be recommending one of those packages. Right. So that by the time they meet with my technician who does the sessions, they already know, okay, there's going to be a conversation about money. Patti already said we're going to be looking at 10, 20, or 30 additional sessions. So when they have that conversation, they're just prepared for it. But the thing we do that has been really successful in rolling people into packages and keeping them there is we offer an incentive for Take Action Now. Yes. So on the 3rd day or the last day of any package that they're doing in our office, whether it's the intro pack, 10 pack, 20 pack, whatever, on the last day of their package, when they have their very last session, if they purchase another package that day, we take $50 off. Yeah. So there's incentive for them to stay in the program and just keep continuing care and scheduling appointments versus, oh yeah, I'll do that after my kid's graduation. $50 is almost a free session. Yeah, that's so true. So I would love to ask from that, what would you say to people? How do you explain to them? Because I get this question a lot from people. Well, is this something I have to do all the time? Is this something, that is just like any other, quote unquote medication out there that your body
gets dependent upon, as opposed to something that really is changing, that I can do a couple times and it'll be significantly different without the technology. How would you explain that?
That's a really great question. And it's sort of like I explained to practitioners that vitamin M is what what your practice needs to survive and thrive.
Yeah.
And I do, the handout that I wrote that's PEMF as a nutrient, I explain to people like this is something your cells need for optimal function. So we talk to them about while you're in a stage where we're trying to bring you back into balance for any kind of situation that is, whether it's your pain, an injury, a surgery, or something like that, we're going to be more intensive with the therapy. But long term, that you can use this just like you would use any other modality, just to support and maintain your wellness program.
Yeah.
And we actually have videos in our playlist that support that. And I did want to say, because I think it'll be important for people to understand that we started April 1st of 2018 with PEMF. And by the end of December that year, we did a little over $100,000 in exclusively PEMF appointments. So this system really works. And I've been able to basically just package it and share it with other practitioners who have been applying the same systems and the same strategy, just customizing it and tweaking it for what works for them.
Right.
And they're seeing the same types of results. So,
which is so incredible to talk about, because a lot of people at first when they hear the price, they're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. That seems like a lot. What would be your answer to that?
For the
practitioners who are interested in buying PEMF, say somebody tries it for the first time and they hear the price of it and they're like, oh, they get freaked out by it. What would be your response?
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds kind of cliche, but it pays for itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes a cash cow once it's paid for itself. And the greatest thing about it is it's a money-making machine that helps people to get their life and health back, right?
Yeah.
So it's a win-win-win from across the board. Everybody wins in this situation. There's no loser. If your PEMF isn't making you money, there's just some holes in your bucket that we need to figure out and identify what those are, fill them up, and then that thing is just gonna just keep pulsing vitamin M your way.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I love so much. And like you said, it's the systems that really do make a big difference.
Absolutely.
And this is one of those incredible products out there that can make so much revenue, but so much actual value for your clients and your customers. I'm still blown away all the time at everybody's stories, and especially for people out there who are, there's no lack of content of testimonials of how this really works. And like you said, you don't have to sell it at all because it just sells itself.
What's really fun from a naturopathic perspective, so bringing the body back into balance naturally is a gradual process, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes so gradual that people don't even notice that they're improving, right?
Yes.
Because they'll come in and we'll ask them about a symptom and they're like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that. That's gone now. But this takes weeks or months to happen.
Right.
So what we've really loved about bringing PEMF into our practice is that results happen so fast.
Yes.
We have had people walk in with an issue and walk out without it. I mean, it doesn't happen every time, and we're clear to explain that to people. But when that happens, it's like, okay, this doesn't happen with an herb or a vitamin.
Yes.
Everything is so much more gradual. So it's been really fun for us to see these kind of really fast, really instant results, and people they're like, you changed my life. The amount of times we've heard you've changed my life, it's just mind-boggling.
I couldn't agree more, and I so agree with that. I think a lot of people stop because they don't see the progress. And this is something that you can really feel the experience. As I love the tagline that we always talk about of, the proof is in the experience. Who's watching, listen to this over and over and over again. If you have those holes in your systems, literally just plug and play what she told you. This is really, really incredible. Is there any last words you would want to leave people with?
Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to talk and share my story. And I just want people to know that what I'm doing isn't magical. It's scientific, right? And so we've just created a system that works. And I'm happy to share that system with other Pulse practitioners. I started doing that 6 months after we started with PEMF. And what you have, if you have PEMF in your office, is going to change people's lives. And if it's not busy, you got to do something about that because you have opportunities there that you just don't have with other types of technology. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate the opportunity
Yes.
to share all this information with people.
And I just have to wrap up and remind everybody that she started from scratch by herself, not knowing a single soul in the state that she started her practice in. And so if that's not a story that can inspire you, that you can do the exact same thing, starting, and maybe you have more than that, the opportunity we have here is just so phenomenal. So again, go watch her videos. Where's the best place that people can find you and continue to learn from you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to give you both of my websites
Yep.
because practitioners might be interested in seeing both my practice website and my coaching website.
Yep.
So my practice is naturallyunbridled.com, and I have a page just for PEMF. So feel free to see, watch my videos and see what my package prices are and all of that. And then I have my coaching page, which is Wellness Practice GPS. Help you navigate your way to a successful practice.com.
Yes.
So wellnesspracticegps.com.
So incredible. Thank you so much, Patti. And thank you everybody for watching. And don't forget to check out the new website at pulsecenters.com.